Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. Nick Opalewski asked me to review Survivor Series 1990. It took place on Thanksgiving night, as Survivor Series used to, in Hartford, Connecticut. The Perfect Team, which was Mr. Perfect with Demolition, versus the Ultimate Warriors. And the Ultimate Warriors won, with the Ultimate Warrior being the only survivor. And going on to the match of survival. Then you had the Dream Team versus the $1 Million Team. The Dream Team was Dusty Rhodes, Big Boss Man, and the Rockers versus the $1 Million Team, which was Ted DiBiase, the Warlord, and Power and Glory, which would be Hercules and Paul Roma. Ted DiBiase was the sole survivor in that match. Then we had the Hulkamaniacs versus the Natural Disasters. It was Hogan, Tugboat, Hogan, Tugboat, oh no, Bossman was on Hogan's team. I'm not sure. Versus the Mercenaries, which were Kato and Tanaka, the Barbarian, and I'm not sure who else. And Tito Santana was on Hogan's team. Oh, no, that was the other. Never mind. That was the other match. Hogan was the sole survivor. Then there was the Alliance versus the Mercenaries. The Alliance was Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana, and I can't remember who. Bushwhackers? Versus the Mercenaries, which was Sergeant Slaughter's team. For Sukov, Sergeant Slaughter. I'm not sure who the other two were, but Tito was the sole survivor. Then you had the Vipers versus the Visionaries. The Vipers were Jake the Snake Roberts' team. Oh, that's where the Rockers were. They were on the Vipers. I'm sorry. I didn't write down all the names of everybody on the teams. But suffice it to say, the Visionaries, which was Rick Martel's team, who was the model at the time and had blinded Jake Roberts with his perfume thing. Thus the name, the Visionaries. The entire team survived, which was a first. Then in the match of survival, it was Tito, Hulk, and Warrior versus the entire Visionaries team and Ted DiBiase. Okay, the Visionaries team was Power and Glory, Martel, and Neil Bravo. And Hulk and Warrior were the survivors. Yay. Now for my notes. As part of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million team, the Undertaker made his debut with his manager, Glover, excuse me, Brother Love. Oh. And the gobbledygooker hatched. He danced in the ring with Mean Gene Okerlund, did all kinds of athletic stuff. And Roddy was so happy that the kids were loving him so much. Some say he was an absolute disaster, but I actually think the people were having a good time. The kids looked like they were having a good time, and that's the important thing. It didn't get over as much as they would have hoped because they wanted to use him as a mascot. Under the costume was Hector Guerrero, the brother of Eddie Guerrero. I mean, the uncle. I'm sorry, not the brother of Eddie Guerrero. What am I thinking? Yeah, the brother of Eddie Guerrero. And on the call, Roddy Piper and Gene Okerlund. Gene Okerlund. Oh my God. Gene Okerlund was the interviewer. On the call, let's try that again, were Roddy Piper and Gorilla Monsoon. I've actually heard Gene Okerlund on the call, and I've got to tell you, he's a terrible commentator. God rest his soul, but he needed to stay in his lane of interviewers because he's a terrible commentator. It's just my opinion. Thank you so much for joining me. I would probably give this show an A-. It was actually a very good show. Very entertaining. One of my favorites. I enjoyed the gobbledygook. I'm maybe a little weird, but I enjoyed watching him. And something just occurred to me. Anyway, not having nothing to do with that. But anyway, I just want to thank you for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please click subscribe. We're trying to get up to 100 subscribers by August 4th. And I think my favorite match on the card was, let's see, boop-a-doo. I'm not sure. Nick usually asks me that question and I do not know how to answer it. I will say this, it was so predictable. Hogan and Warrior, Hogan and Warrior. Anybody else get a chance to shine? Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. It's hot out there. And tomorrow it's going to be 60, so I won't be wearing my shorts tomorrow. Again, please subscribe. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.